So we're going to jump right into another NBA trade. The Milwaukee Bucks are adding Kyle Kuzma to the mix and sending Khris Middleton to the Washington Wizards in a trade, says an Associated Press source. And I just found out Jimmy Butler is going to the Warriors in exchange for Andrew Wiggins as well. You see right there. So some nice trades going on in the NBA. I see Butler wears the 22 as Khris Middleton wears the 22, and you'll be seeing that in this current breakdown. I might cover that trade as well, but first is first here with this trade. And you see the 22 on Middleton's jersey right there. All right, so NBA champion, Olympic gold medalist, Khris Middleton headed to the Wizards. The Bucks to receive Kyle Kuzma in the deal. A person with knowledge of the agreement told the AP on Wednesday. Also involved in the trade, AJ Johnson goes from the Bucks to the Wizards. Patrick Baldwin goes from the Wizards to the Bucks. That's interesting because Patrick Mahomes is in the Super Bowl. And when you think Baldwin, other than the actors, you may think bald eagle, right? As the Eagles are playing Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs in the Super Bowl. That's definitely interesting. And I'm just catching that on the fly. I actually put this breakdown together just based on the trade and what I know about the two characters. And I'm just on the fly going through the article because we'll catch stuff on the fly as well, right? And it just makes it more interesting. So it's like a video, but it's like you get a live reaction as well out of me, okay? As this is just going to be one take, right? So AJ Johnson goes from the Bucks to the Wizards. Patrick Baldwin goes from the Wizards to the Bucks, along with a future pick swap and some second round draft capital, like Washington, D.C., the capital, right? Think about the hockey team in the NHL, the Washington Capitals. I'm telling you, this stuff's all with the language, okay? The connections pump out just of a computer, all right? And you get all of these connections involved. But the move, first reported by ESPN, came one day before Thursday's 3 p.m. Eastern trade deadline. Okay, and look at this. 33-year-old Middleton, 3 p.m. deadline, and I can't help but share this early in the breakdown. Kuzma with the 33 on the jersey. You see that right there? Okay. That was a slide, but I'm telling you, the stuff is so scripted. You got to notice that, right? So Middleton, the 33-year-old, he struggled with injuries, leaves the Bucks after spending all but one. Look at this, all but one of his 13 NBA seasons in Milwaukee. 113. Remember, the National Basketball Association equals 113. You see that right there? And notice the 202, like 22. Remember Middleton with the 22 on the jersey. Jimmy Butler with the 22 gets traded. All right? And there's actually another 22 connection upcoming. The 3-time All-Star, Middleton, has been limited to 23 games this season, 16 of those coming off the bench, but was shooting a career best 51% in those appearances. Middleton helped the Bucks win the NBA title in 2021, helped the United States win gold at the Tokyo Games later that year, and was someone Bucks star Giannis Antetokounmpo has raved about for years. And what an accurate shooter this guy is, right? It's definitely a plus having Khris back. Antetokounmpo said earlier this season when Middleton was available again following ankle issues, man, he takes us to the next level with his IQ, decision making, shot ability, defense. Okay. Milwaukee will become Kuzma's third team after 4 years. And remember the threes earlier, right? The 33 on his jersey, Middleton, age 33, 3 p.m. deadline today, Thursday, right? He was with the Lakers as well. You see right there, right? Lakers, Luka, LeBron, L as well. Okay. So the 29-year-old has averaged, wow, that's a connection. The 29-year-old has averaged just over 17 points per game in his career. Okay, you see that right there. 17.2 points per game, 15.2 per game this season. That 17 hits big. Upcoming, you'll see that. And Middleton with his been injured, right? And what did they say Middleton's average this season? Khris Middleton average points this season 12.6. That's that Kobe RIP anniversary, January 26th right there. All right. And remember Jerry West, RIP to him, the 12th day of the 6th month. Just a little on the fly basketball connection. And I'm going to jump right into the breakdown now because there's a lot of stuff that's coming up that connects to what's in the breakdown. So I'll probably refer back to some of that information. And you see the thumbnail hits big right there. Oops, I'm actually that's actually further in the breakdown that I want to be. So let me fix that real quick. And then we'll get going here. And that Butler trade, man, so there's all of these trades popping up now. I already covered the Davis Luka trade. Now we got the Butler Wiggins. I might have to look at that. Involving the Miami Heat as well. And a lot of this stuff is connected to LeBron James. LeBron played for the Heat with that trade. And you have Golden State. Think about Steph Curry, born in the same hospital as LeBron James. And you'll see more of that here. So look, remember they said over Kuzma's career, just over 17 points. Well, that's amazing because Kyle equals 17 in reduction. Khris Middleton equals 71, the reflection. But look at this trade, February 5th, 170-day span, like 17, from the trade date, February 5th, to Kyle Kuzma's July 24th birthday. From start to end, 170 days, like 17. Even with Middleton's birthday, look at that. This trade 177 days after his birthday, 177, also like 17. And his last birthday, August 12th, you get 17 date numerology. Look at Kuzma's birthday. July 24. So the 24th day of the 7th month. 24 minus 7 is 17. Okay, 17's a big number right now. Patrick Mahomes. There's a Patrick involved in this trade, right? Patrick Mahomes, born on the 17th of September. Kendrick Lamar performing at the Super Bowl this next Sunday. Kendrick Lamar, born on the 17th of June. Quarterback equals 117, like 17. A lot of 17s. Remember Lamar Jackson, the 1/7 birthday, January 7. Also was involved in the NFL playoffs. Buffalo Bills equals 117. Remember Josh Allen wore the 17 on his jersey. Synced up in the NFL playoffs as well. So the stuff isn't a coincidence. And remember Khris Middleton, you see 71, Kyle 17 with reduction. So the birthdays, the dates involved with the trade, the names in gematria, this stuff is completely undeniable. And you know what? I think NBA equals 17, y'all, on the fly. Let's see. NBA equals 17. You see that? Come on, man. With this trade deadline hitting, it's like, of course there's more. Wow. Look at their birthdays. Kuzma, the 205th day of the year birthday. Right there. And that's the upcoming birthday. Okay? 205. Middleton's last birthday. The 225th day of the year. Both are like 25. We are in the year 2025. This trade, February 5, 2/5. Khris equals 29 in the reduction cipher. That's how he spells it. Kyle Kuzma happens to be age 29. Kuzma's full name, Kyle Alexander Kuzma, 209, like 29. He's headed from the Wizards to the Bucks, right? Washington Wizards in the reverse cipher, 229, like 29. Okay? Even Kyle equals 53. Milwaukee, where he's headed, 53. Kyle Kuzma, 35. The reverse. And this is just 4 base ciphers, okay? So there's a lot of numbers out there. And you see we're hitting on the fly as well. There's a lot of numbers, and there's only 4 base ciphers. The alphabet forwards, in reverse as well, and then you get reduction applied to both. Right? A lot of numbers, 4 base ciphers. There's even a 53-man roster in the NFL, okay? With the upcoming Super Bowl. Right? Come on, right? Now, this is amazing because K is the 11th letter of the alphabet. Kyle, K. Khris, K. Bucks, 11. To sync up with the 11th letter, K. Look at these other connections here. Well, first off, look at Milwaukee Bucks, 222. In reverse, that's another 22. And you see the 22 on Middleton's jersey. Basketball equals 22 as well. Remember, Jimmy Butler, number 22, traded as well to the Warriors, right? I think Andrew Wiggins might have the 22 also. As we go on the fly, as I just learned about that, Wiggins. I know he did at one point. he still wears the 22, 22s, 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 22s. Look at that. And I might as well show you basketball 22. And remember the National Basketball Association 202 like 22. Holy crap. Even this trade Wednesday involving the Washington Wizards, WWW. Look at the connection. Wednesday, 137, 143, just like Milwaukee. Wizards, 137, 44, just like Wednesday. And you see the 100s and 37s right there, right? And 1 like 11. You see that? 1 and 11. And remember, K, the 11th letter, Khris and Kyle traded for each other with those other little pieces, right? How amazing is that? Even Milwaukee, if you look down here where the arrow is, Milwaukee equals 143, just like this trade Wednesday, 143, right? Oh, and I had Milwaukee 143 there as well. Amazing, isn't it? And I mentioned the 44 with Wizards and Wednesday. Kyle Kuzma, so you get KK, K the 11th letter, K, 11 plus 11, 22. Holy crap, right? You want to see something amazing? If you didn't already think this was amazing? Khris Middleton's full name, James Christian Middleton, equals 100 and 143. Remember the trade Wednesday 101-43. He played for Milwaukee. Now he's traded. Milwaukee 101-43. Wizards has the 100. Wow. Crap, right? How amazing, man. He's even a 3-time NBA All-Star. And you see the 3 p.m. deadline is actually, this is dropping today, so the deadline today at 3 p.m. And remember, Kuzma's got that 33 on his jersey right there. And if you want to stretch a little bit, you see all the hundreds and 37s right there, 100 and then 37. Well, if you're thinking 137 as just one 3-digit number, right? 137, if you're looking at it like that, 137 would be the 33rd prime number. But that's just interesting, right? As when you see 100 and then 37, one could think 137, right? So that's just interesting. Undeniable stuff. And here's James again. And I mentioned LeBron James earlier. He's been connected to a lot of this stuff going on by the numbers, right? Well, you see Khris Middleton's name is James. And the last breakdown I dropped, dude's name is James, the saxophone player. Gene Barge, RIP to him. Look, James Gene Barge. I connected that to this book written right here. The book is called James by Percival Everett, who was just trending recently, won an award for this book. And you see this, his nickname, Gene Barge, James Gene Barge in the middle. You see him right there? Well, his nickname is Daddy G. And this guy on the right, Grant Marshall, has the same nickname, Daddy G. I might as well say it because it's this. I just took this slide from that last breakdown, okay? But my point being, you get this James connection and you see their birthdays. The guy on the left, Percival Everett, the December 22 birthday, just 4 days apart from this guy on the right, this other Daddy G. December 18th. And of course, LeBron James' birthday just passed those two birthdays, December 30th, right? So pretty damn amazing. And I mentioned Khris Middleton, age 33, Kuzma with the 33 on the jersey, the 3 p.m. deadline today, Thursday. And there might have been another three somewhere in there. Even with the language, I keep telling y'all it's with the language. And I already showed you this with K, the 11th letter, and then Bucks equaling 11. And you get Khris and Kyle. Khris spelt with the K right there. But it's his middle name. Christian, right? But spelt with the K. Okay. And even with the Wizards, you see how this hits right here, involved in this trade. Look at how Washington, ABC 123, 130. And that's like 13. Middleton headed to the Washington Wizards, right? Middleton, M is the 13th letter of the alphabet. So the 13th letter of the alphabet, M, Washington 130, like 13. And one more connection for you. Look at Washington Wizards, you get 230. And that's the same ABC 123 cipher. It's simple. Anybody can do this. It's a fact. You can't change these facts, okay? Right? This is the English language. This is what I speak. A lot of you may speak that out there. You see what I mean? So it's a factor in the scripted world. Look at W's the 23rd letter of the alphabet. Look at it right there. When Washington Wizards, WW equals 230 like 23. Don't forget number 23, Michael Jordan, retired for the Washington Wizards, the last team he played for, and MJ known for that 23 on his jersey. Remember, he's connected to Kobe Bryant. Kobe Bryant born on the 23rd of August, which is 11 days after Middleton, right? And remember, it said Middleton is averaging 12.6 points a game this season. That would have been amazing if it was 12.8, right? And his birthday is the 12th day of the 8th month. But 126, Kobe, his RIP anniversary, which just passed January 26th, right? So, and even Michael Jordan with the 23 on his jersey, retiring for the Washington Wizards 230 like 23. That retirement was in 2003, like 23. What year did Michael Jordan retire? You see, well, he retired twice. His second retirement was 2003. And they're not going to tell me. You know, they're going to make me scroll. Michael Jordan retirement 2003. You see? You see that? Yeah. You hear the quote. You know what I mean? Come on, man. 2003, that's like 23. That's what I was trying to show you. Okay? And look, even in the loss, look at the 107, like 17. And 17 hit huge, probably bigger than anything in this breakdown. And remember, Kuzma averaging just over 17 points a game on his career, what we read in the article, right? With all of those 17s and NBA equaling 17. Amazing. I thought it was going to take longer to get through that, but I'm glad it didn't, right? Even out here in Arizona, man, I still get a little bit cold. I may have to bundle up under the blankets again. But it's nice that I can put this breakdown together and then just scan through the article afterwards. And let's look at the next game for these teams real quick. And I still got that Butler Wiggins trade, and I already know that's going to be simple. Look at how hideous the Washington Wizards are. Look at the Brooklyn Nets. Okay, even the Washington Wizards last game on this trade day, Wednesday, look, the Wizards even lost by 17 to the Brooklyn Nets, and it was the Wizards won by 17 in this victory yesterday over Brooklyn. And remember, Michael Jordan, born in Brooklyn. Look at Brooklyn remained on 17 wins. You see that with the loss. Look at how hideous the Wizards are, 9-41. Both of the teams are pretty bad, but 9-41 is absolutely pathetic, man. 15th in the East. The Wizards, who do they play next? Oops. So they're going to play, and it's not a coincidence they play the Cavaliers tomorrow with with the LeBron connection again. Okay? And what about the Bucks? Let's see. Where are the Bucks? Right here. The Bucks, they they beat the Hornets by 10 points, 112 to 102. Bucks are 5 games over 500. That's decent. I mean, they probably want to be better, but it'll work for now. You know what I'm saying? And look at the Hornets, 12-36. That's pathetic. Michael Jordan connected with Charlotte. Come on, man. Played for North Carolina in college. Kobe Bryant drafted by Charlotte and then traded to the Lakers, right? Jordan was part owner of the Hornets or whatever. But I think, didn't he sell? Does Jordan still own the Hornets? Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, he's got a minority share. Look, in August 23, 8/23, remember Kobe Bryant's birthday, 8/23, and Michael Jordan equals 238 in gematria, like the 23rd day of the 8th month, even though this is the year 23. Remember, he wore 23 on the jersey, Washington Wizards, 230, like 23. Come on, man. Right? Jesus. Thumbnail hits heavy. So I think we're good here, man. Holy crap. There's always something that's missed. This energy can never be recaptured. So it's always a little bit nerve-wracking, like, is the mic on? But it appears we're good here. Could you imagine the mic not on? It's like magic. You can't recapture this magic, y'all. So we'll see what other trades hit. But already 3 nice ones that I'm aware of with the Luka Davis, uh, Middleton, Kuzma, and now I hear Butler to Golden State, Wiggins to the Heat. And you know what? We had a couple other minor players in this breakdown. I should probably just look briefly and see. We already had a Patrick connection with Mahomes. One of the dudes, Patrick Baldwin. So you think Patrick Mahomes, Chiefs versus the Eagles in the Super Bowl. You think Eagles, you think bald eagle. Dude's name is Patrick Baldwin. So let's look at AJ Johnson real quick and just see if we can get a quick connection. If not, we're good, but he's got the 77 on his jersey, just like Luka Doncic has the 77 on his jersey with that trade I just mentioned. Holy crap. You know what I'm saying? 77. Bada boom, bada bang, right? And look, it doesn't even take long because dude's even averaging 2.9 points on the season. Look at right there. And look, 1 rebound, 1 assist. Remember, Bucks equals 11. So you get the 1-1. And remember, Kyle and Khris, K the 11th letter. Look, 2.9 points on the season. And remember, Khris 29, Washington Wizards 229, Kuzma age 29, full name 209 like 29. Oh, 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 it's magic. See, that's how easy it is, y'all. So, Daily Decodes 81, part 2. Shout out to y'all. Like, share, subscribe, only if you want. You know, you don't even have to, but if you like this content, you're interested in learning about a fake world, I mean, this is undeniable, okay? Bucks are adding Kyle Kuzma and sending Khris Middleton to the Wizards in a trade, says a source from the Associated Press. Until next time, y'all, peace.